The thing I love most about games is when I can just live in a world. Being a big tough outlaw in Red Dead Redemption 2, but stopping at every chance to help one of my friends or put a band-aid on some poor guy's boo-boo. Living the slow life in Stardew Valley, tending to my crops, and saving the best ones for the literal love of my life, Penny. Or even showing up to class on time in Bully because god damn it, I love word jumbles. But then, there's the Metro series. The Metro games are a different kind of living. It's not about doing what you want in a sprawling world, it's more about being in a world that feels alive. Some of my favorite memories of the first two games are walking through the makeshift towns, just listening to people talk. It's a world that, even when I'm off deep in the Metro, fighting off mutants and bandits, I still want to live in because those moments are so genuine, welcoming, and worth fighting for. The thing is, the world of Metro has always been a linear one, but with Metro Exodus, developer 4A Games has taken it one step further by creating several different open worlds. Now before I get into this, I just want to say I won't be showing any of the linear story-focused sections from Metro Exodus. The basic gist of the story is that Artyom has been hearing radio signals leading him to believe that there are people alive outside of Moscow. When he and his wife Anna discover that the government has been hiding this from the people of the Metro, their fellow rangers help them hijack a train and leave, or else endure extreme punishment. The bigger story parts are some of the best parts of the game, and they're far too important to me to spoil for you. You know, it's actually kind of funny. The quality of these moments is so top-notch that it's plain to see how 4A Games could have made another impeccable linear game. That's half of why I adore that the studio took a risk in tackling open worlds. The other half? They're just so much damn fun to be in. I'm taking my time with Exodus. At the moment, I'm still making my way through it, exploring every possible inch. But I'm loving this game so much that I wanted to take a moment to gush about it. When so many games focus on moving you through their worlds as fast and gracefully as possible, it's refreshing to have a game in which taking your time and walking through it is the desired approach. Sprinting is an option, but the walking is at such a pace that it feels like you're taking in the world at the exact right speed. You get to observe your environment, avoid possible enemies, listen for the crackling of radiation, and admire some breathtaking sights. Most games have me rushing to the sprint button as soon as possible, but with Metro Exodus it feels good to move at this slower pace. However, once you move from the swampy marshes of Volga to the barren desert of the Caspian, things change. You don't really want to go for an extended walk in the desert, especially when there are long stretches of sand with nothing to find but rusted ships and watcher nests. This is when Exodus introduces a car. 4A didn't just create a map similar to the first with a desert theme, it created a believable desert that feels like it's as important to the car as the car is important to the player. And with a villainous warlord ruling over the area, it almost feels like something out of Mad Max. The most crucial thing about these worlds is that there are no mission notifications or anything of the sort to point you in any direction. At the start of each new region, you have a bare map with nothing but a marker that shows where you can advance the story. From there, it's up to you to explore and find what you can, whether that's through walking in a specific direction, viewing the landscape through your binoculars, or hearing about certain spots through word of mouth or over the radio.
Listen up, everyone! The Baron is about to speak! Listen up, everyone! The Baron is speaking! Now, what is going on with the airfield? The boys are saying it's crawling with freaks. How long has it been since I told you to clear it out and collect all the usable stuff? Especially the guns. Why the fuck is a whole bunch of good gear going to waste? The boys are looting it and quarreling over it. And don't give a shit that you were put in charge of the place.
All of these start to fill in your map with question marks, giving you the chance to find out what they are for yourself. This makes it feel like you're discovering what's in this world and not just visiting places that have already been mapped out with hundreds of icons. The world isn't exactly popping off with crazy events and things to do, and you won't always get an adequate reward for the work you put in. Most of your time will be spent searching decrepit buildings full of mutants and simple crafting parts. It's a post-apocalypse after all, you're not going to find life around every corner. However, Exodus is so satisfying to play that everything from wiping your gas mask and charging your battery to pumping your pneumatic rifle and dumping shotgun shells makes it worth playing for every possible minute. And every now and then, you'll find something new and unique. One moment you could be searching a warehouse before getting cornered by a group of bandits.
Come out, you bitch! We'll open you up!
Another, you'll be walking around the world before falling into a hole and stumbling upon Anna, who went off the grid hours earlier.
Artyom, I heard you call me. It was so great there.
And when you're on your way back to a safe house to fix your equipment, you may just be surprised by a friendly, familiar face.
Well, hello, my blood brother.
For the most part, these moments feel scripted, but the writing, world, and characters are so compelling that they're exciting to discover nonetheless. One of my personal favorites happened when a comrade of mine told me they heard a guitar in a specific area, and how much our musical friend Stepan would appreciate playing one. I care so much about these characters and their story that I want to see them happy, even for just a moment, so I make an effort to find the things that'll put a smile on their face.
Oh, where did you get this? God damn, this is cool. Thank you, man. You just blew my mind.
It's these infrequent moments that make searching every nook and cranny worth it. When it was first revealed that Metro Exodus was going to tackle open worlds, it left me a little mixed. On one hand, I was excited for another Metro sequel, but on the other, I was worried that everything that makes Metro so special, its character, story, and atmosphere, would be spread incredibly thin across a large landscape littered with icons and towers. Thankfully, that's not the case. 4A Games capably created open-world sandboxes that fit in with the Metro series style. The scenery may be wildly different, as we've moved from the dark Moscow tunnels to wide open areas like the Caspian Desert, but it feels like Metro through and through. Artyom, Anna, and his family of comrades may have left the Metro, but home is where the heart is, and the Metro series' heart is in its story and characters. These new worlds are brilliant backdrops for that, but if you ever get homesick for the dark, dingy tunnels, then feel comfort knowing there's still plenty of that.